Figure this, crochet hair, but make it human. You have the perfect storm for a perfect style that lasts forever with access to your scalp, okay? Let's really get into this whole install. Y'all gonna know the beginning all the way to the end of how I got this install to look so natural on me. So stay tuned. Oh my god, y'all, so I am starting my hair off. It's an old wand curl on my natural hair, okay? So this is going to be my second time trying to crochet human hair, okay? And I've learned so much just from the first install, so I'm going to give you guys all the tea, all the details of what to do and what not to do, etc., girl, okay? Hopefully I'm able to keep this crochet in as long as possible so I can give y'all a full review when all of this is over, okay? So how I'm starting my hair off is basically I'm using it as a blowed out state. I've been wearing it in like a wand curl like method when it comes to like my hair. So I blowed it out and just start wand curling it. Super cute. I think that's going to be my style, of one of my styles for the winter time, okay, girl? But I just basically have some water in a spray bottle. I'm saturating my hair just to get some moisture in it, and I'm about to start braiding. So I always like to have my edges out in any hairstyle. It just makes everything look way more natural. And I know I wanted to pull my hair up, so I did the edges, I did the front and the back and the sides. The entire perimeter of my edges, I braided it out the way, so that way, you know, it could be natural. Like it's versatile. I can wear it however I want to wear it. Now with this crochet style, y'all, I am only doing edges. I don't do parts. I don't leave no parts out. I just don't do that. Like, you can if you want to. To me, I feel like that requires a little too much blending, and I'm not feeling it, okay? And so I like how I can slick the edges down and back and kind of just go about my day. So this is the hair that I'm using. It's by HOTBRAIDS hair, okay? Literally only one pack, y'all. Ain't no more trying to figure out, do I need 3, 4, 5 packs of crochet hair? No, baby, one pack. This is a 3B, 3C curl pattern, which is basically my natural curl pattern. I suggest everybody to get their own curl pattern, but honestly, girl, get what you want, because all you having is the edges out anyway. So all you gotta do is blend the edges in, and you're able to allow your hair to match that hair. So just do what you want to do, okay? And I got the natural hair color, and that's basically how I did it. Now I'm basically going to wear this hair down the middle. I already know, or like a no part look or up. So I went ahead and just did a part in the middle, and then I said, you know what, I'm not going to do no 15, 16 braids like I did before. I want this to be way easier. So I think I did about 6 to 8 braids, okay? I did the perimeter braid, and then I did like 3 or 4 braids per side, and then that's it, y'all. That is it. That was a method that I used. The perimeter braid is just for, like I said, the perimeter crochet, so that way when I lift it up, everything is laying flat, everything is full on the edges, and everything just look good, girl. But yes, so the middle part, a lot of people always ask me why I do that little X in the middle part. It's because I just feel like it looks better when you have that end part. I feel like when the part just keeps going on backwards, it just doesn't look natural. It looks like crochet. I don't want it really to look like crochet. So I have a stopping point, and that is the X. The X is that stopping point for this hairstyle, okay? So yes, that's all I'm doing, y'all. Just braiding the hair down. I didn't even do cornrows back like I usually do. I just did the middle part and then the cornrows going down and around, okay? Now, a couple things that I did differently this time. Initially, whenever I connected the braids like I always do, that way I'm only left with like 1 or 2 braids. That's what I, basically want to focus on later on. But I did that, and then I kind of brought all the braids over to the right, so I had 2 braids left. Then I said, okay, I'm going to crochet the end pieces. But that just doesn't work for a lot of reasons. Whenever you're crocheting on top of the braids, that gets lost in the sauce, okay? Another thing, I decided to do just sew the 2 braids down with the needle and thread, because when it's time to take it out, I can feel the thread, and I know that's the end of my braid. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's just easier to find, it's easier to do, and it's way more secure when you're crocheting the hair down. when you're crocheting the hair down and then trying to crochet hair on top of that, it's probably going to be like loosey-goosey, okay? You don't want that. So you want security, you want things to last, you want things to stay put. So I highly suggest just to sew the braids down, period. Just sew the 1 or 2 braids that are left down, okay? Also, I filmed so I can know exactly like how my braid pattern is, because last time I lost the braid. I didn't know what side the braid was on. It was so much hair on top of it. I'm like, girl, it took me 30 minutes just to find the end of the braids, and I'm not doing that no more. So I took a quick little video so I can know what side the ends of the braids are, so that way I can know where to focus on and to find it, okay? So as far as the braids, I'm going to start with the perimeter. Just do one left side, the right side, and then the back, and then I fill in. That's how I do crochet. It just makes sense for me, okay? Crochet needle, start off with the needle hook latch hook open, slide it, and then just start to crochet. So a couple tips that I can give you. If you want, like I want this hair to lay forward, like going towards my face. So since I want it to lay forward and not backwards, like going away from my face, I turned the crochet needle down towards my face. So the needle is going towards my face. When you do that and you're pulling and you're tying everything in, it's going to fall towards your face. If you do it in the opposite direction, meaning like get the crochet needle, put the crochet needle through the hair and have the crochet needle pointing away from your face, like pointing backwards, then the hair is going to fall backwards. You get what I'm saying? I want it to fall in my face. I want everything at the front to fall forward. And then I want everything in the back to fall what? Backwards. Yeah. You're getting it. Okay. So how you install the crochet needle, it definitely matters. Okay. Another thing, you want it to be secure, but you don't want to create like a whole bunch of knots in it, because you're never going to be able to get it out. Okay. So I just went over it, when I opened the crochet hook, put the little tiny piece of thread that holds the hair, which is such a great invention. I love it. Close the hook, slide it through, and then I grab both pieces of hair and then do 2 knots, okay? When I get to the part, I do things a little different, just so you don't see so many knots. But honestly, it doesn't make too much of a difference. I know people say it does. My opinion, it doesn't, because you can just always fill in, take out. You can always tease the roots. Like, it doesn't really matter too much. You do want it to be secure, so always knot it twice, no matter what. I don't care if it's the part, whatever. Knot it somewhere twice. Knot it somewhere twice so it's not slipping and sliding out your head, okay? Please, just listen to me. Then I looked at the pack of hair that it gave me, y'all, and I'm like, this is not enough hair. But it is. It is enough. I actually have hair left over that I'm going to kind of put in, fill in. But yeah, so that's pretty much the concept, y'all. I'm going to do the left and the right side the same way. Okay, girls, so let's talk about the middle. So the middle concept is still the same way, but it's a little different. So since this is how I'm primarily going to wear my part, like I always told y'all, okay, if you're going to point the needle downward, that means you're bringing the hair forward. If you're pointing the needle up, you're bringing it backwards, right? So it's the same concept, but it's kind of on the side. So for my left side of my head, I want the hair to lay left. For the right side of my head, I want the hair to lay right. So on the left side of my head, I'm going to stick the needle down towards my left ear. And then I'm going to pull in that way. But also the difference is whenever I pull the hair through the needle, I'm going to just pull one strand through. I'm not going to pull both strands through, so that way it's not creating a knot. But I'm still going to create a knot. I'm just creating a knot with one strand instead of two. That way I have a piece of hair that's laying kind of, out of the knot. So that way it just kind of gives that illusion that the hair is growing from my scalp and not growing from a knot, if that makes sense. Of course, you're still going to tease the roots and still going to, it always takes me a couple days really to get my hair the way I want it. The first day it's kind of like I'm trying to get it acclimated to how I want it. But that is the concept. Once you get on the right side, you guys, the same thing. Point the needle down towards the right side towards the right ear. So that way the hair can kind of flow over, over the hills and far away. So the hair can kind of flow and just, like I said, mimic your hair growing from your scalp. And honestly, y'all, another tip that I'm going to give you. Don't put no edge control. Don't put no type of gel or anything when it comes to when you're braiding the braid down. Because honestly, the fluffier the hair looks, the better it looks. Like once I wash this hair really, really well and it starts to get fluffy like my roots, we in the game, baby, because it looks so natural that way. Like the older this style gets to me, it looks the most natural. But I'm going to do the same. Once I get back to the back like I am now, girl, I'm just double knotting it regular because who cares? Now I'm going to do as much as I can, but the part that I can't do, y'all, that is when I'm going to use the mirror technique. And I'm just using like a big mirror that's in my salon, a big mirror that's in my office. And then a dust mirror, and I'm going to kind of angle them together, and then I'm going to use that just to see the spots that I'm missing. So that way I'm not out here looking crazy because I can't see the back of my head and I think I'm cute and I want to go somewhere thinking I'm cute and then it looks like a whole big old bald spot that's in my head. No, this is giving scalpiana. This is giving my hair, and I want it to look like my hair, period. So yeah, y'all. So basically that's kind of where I'm at with it. I'm pretty much done. I have hair left over, but it's still spots in the back that I'm missing, and that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna fill in the back. But look how natural this looks, y'all. Look how natural this looks. Looks so good. Look, yeah, looks so good. Looks like my hair, girl, period. Okay, girls, so we are basically done installing. If anything needs to be added, feel free to add because I do have maybe about 15 pieces left over. So that's just kind of giving me wiggle room so I can add pieces that need to be added and spaces that I need it to be added, period. Okay, so I'm going to use spray bottle, which is nothing but water. I'm going to use the main attraction. They just have great products. Sorry, girl. But the main attraction, it's like maybe it's like the shea butter lotion or some type of butter cream, styling cream, something like that. But I'm going to use that on each section. I'm just going to section out like 3 or 4 sections per side, spray it down real good with some water. Okay, put that shea butter, lotion, cream, styling cream on there. Probably spray a little bit with water, and I'm going to use the green Eco Style gel, which is like the olive oil Eco Style gel, just to give it a hold. So you want to moisturize it with the water. Still the moisture pretty good with the cream and really hydrate it really well. Then use a dimming brush or a paddle brush to kind of get those curls out of formation and kind of get them elongated and manageable. And then you're going to use the Eco Style gel to hold the curl, you know, just get a hold into the style so that way it can last more than a day. Okay, you can always braid out this hair. I'm going to experiment with this hair for sure. Braid out. You don't always have to do the wash and go, girl. But yeah, and that's just kind of how you do it. You do it section per section. Use a powder brush to define the curls. Twist. I do a couple of finger coils on the end, so that way my hair is like super curly in the end. And that's all I did, girl. I used a little bit of the Got To Be Glue cream on my edges to kind of seal everything in. I teased the roots a little bit, and I used a blow dryer to dry it with the concentrator brush today instead of using like a diffuser, because your girl had places to go and things to do. Okay, as time went by, the hair got fluffier and fluffier, and I really liked it. But yes, you guys can see how it looks. It's so natural. It's a really good length because it looks natural with its length, the color, everything blends in well. It's the fall time, so we're doing burgundies, we're doing blacks, we're doing chocolates, we're doing the dark colors. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, make sure you comment below. All the information on this hair will be tagged in the description and everything. Girl, I'm just gonna try out all the hairs for you guys, okay? Because why not? Crochet human hair is a new thing, and honestly, y'all, like I said, I'm really obsessed because to me, it's like the best thing. It's natural. They have the threads with the crochet to kind of easy install method. It's human hair, so it could be dyed. It can last. It lasts as long as you want it to last. And you have access to your scalp, so you can wash it, you can oil your scalp, unlike a sew-in, unlike a quick weave. Well, sew-ins you do, but some sew-ins be tight together. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's just the best thing ever. I love it. I love you guys. Like I said, everything about this hair will be included in the description box below. Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah. Make sure y'all hype this video up. Don't play with me. Hype it up. Hype it up. Hype it up. Bye, y'all.